Have you ever felt like the villagers in Minecraft were missing something? Perhaps a building or a profession? Well, in this video, I'll be going over some ideas that might make the villagers seem a bit more appealing to you. Imagine it was the middle of the night and you were looking for somewhere to stay. And then you see this on top of a hill. This is the Wizard Tower, or the Enchanter Tower, or whatever you want to really call it. But the idea is simple. Basically, right next to a village or close by a village, there's a chance that the Wizard Tower could spawn. The idea about this is that I always felt like the villages and the villagers and all that were lacking a bit of a, as you can see here, an enchanting table. You know, like they could enchant their stuff. Kind of almost like a hint for new players on how to enchant their tools. If they don't know, like the ruined portal acts as almost like a hint on how to make another portal. So, and you may be able to find a custom villager here, like the enchanter, wizard, or whatever you want to call it. Might be able to do that too, but right here we have the building. So you come on in, and as you can see, I felt like this would be a good building that you could use candles in. So we have candles, finally a good use for the candles around here. Makes it look very magical. And here you would find a chest with some basic stuff that are enchanted a bit. You know, they have some basic enchantments on it to kind of give you an idea of what's to come. Like, oh hey, look, whatever's going on here is doing this. We also have some lapis here as well for the enchanting. And if you come up here, we got some more candles and books, like giving you that magical vibe almost. And if you keep coming up here, you get the just a little, like, you know, some windows, painting, more candles and books. Then I don't know what's going on there. Must have forgotten to place that. Where? Huh, embarrassing. I'm so sorry. Don't know why that happened. But yeah. So then you'd come up the ladder here. And bang, you'd be up here on the wizard. Oh, okay, this is going it's going surprisingly badly. How did that happen? But up here, the idea, you know, you can see the other skeleton. Here's where the enchanter or wizard or whatnot would go up here to enchant stuff, and you'd be like, okay, cool. You get an idea of how the enchanting table works, you know, from all the bookshelves surrounding it. And then in this chest here, you'd find some, say, bottles of enchanting, some lapis, and some enchanting books, or more enchanted gear. Something, you know, something to just do with the enchanting table. And here we have one over a little look overview here, and here is the Wizard Tower in its glory. On to the next one. And up next, we have the mine shaft. Not the abandoned mine shaft, the counterpart you may be familiar with. This mine shaft will traditionally spawn on the edge of a village wherever there's terrain that can have one. Ironically enough, I did not build it next to a village, so it's kind of funny. But say if there was water here, good idea for that is to build a bridge over it that would connect it to the path of the village. Sorry. And then you can come on here, you see the barrels. There isn't any crazy differences besides the fact that of course the railways would be fully complete and fully lit up. But as you can see here, it just kind of goes on here. There'd be some barrels, some supplies every once in a while. Of course, there'd be ores, you know, stuff like that. Increased ore drop probably. Because, you know, just add the spice to the mine shaft. Like, why would they put a mine shaft here if there wasn't good ores? But one of the bigger things about this is that there would be a unique build, not really build, but a structure within that would be the treasure room, I could call it, or a storage room. Basically, what goes in here is that whatever Y level you're at, or just wherever you are in general, the kinds of ores that you'd find in the region, like say up here, because since we're not that deep, the best thing we can probably find is iron or, you know, copper and coal. So the blocks of those would kind of form around here, like in a storage room. And then we could also, I didn't put anything in these chests, but you could have pickaxes and torches and stuff like that you'd find in a regular abandoned mine shaft as well. But it would be great to have like a opportunity, like say you're mining and you're really deep down, you could find one of these. If you're really deep down where there's diamond, you might get lucky and you find one of these and you get some good diamonds, you know, maybe emeralds if you're like in the mountains or something. But it'd just be really cool to see wherever you could, based on where these spawn, the ores that would be in the storage room. So on to the next one. Last but not least, the schoolhouse. So I had a thought. You know, say the leather worker over here. Where do they learn how to do this? I was like, you know, there should be a schoolhouse where the teacher would be a new profession that would teach the others, you know, or just be around here and teach the others. And of course, we just stop rushing through it. You know, you go inside and here you could see some of the professions based on the professions in the village. For example, we have a lectern and some books for the librarian. Here we got the map of the village and the cartography table for the what is that profession called? Cartographer? Yeah, cartographer. I don't know why I blanked on that. But yeah, so for the cartographer, and then over here, another profession I just decided to make up because I thought it'd be cool. The inventor or redstoner of sorts, where they'd experiment with redstone here to learn what to do. Here we got, of course, like a smelter, and here we have the teacher's desk. You know, just here to to sit here, be like, to bind their decks, you know, while they can overlook the students and all that. And of course, they have their famous apple that teachers always do. So, side here, and it's a couple more professions that could line the outside. For example, would be the leather worker, because you know, the other profession's house over there does it. I wanted to make it similar to the almost mimic the style a little bit, but in more a trainee format. So here, of course, you got the little like leather worker station. But what else also could be out here? Say you want, it's like a blacksmith or something. Maybe you could have a little blacksmithing here, like an extra little chimney here, and some like an anvil. Or maybe if it was a fisherman, you could have a little pond here instead. And then out in the back here, we have the Fletcher area in the back, where you know you just got the fletching table, some bows to test out the arrows and the bows and all that. Oh hey, this guy right here. So they'd like test it out in here, you know, just at the back of the schoolhouse. And of course, I had the chimney. But overall, the professions that you'd find at the schoolhouse would be based on the professions in the village. With this one, I didn't do I actually didn't do that very well, except for the leather worker over there. That's the name. But other than that, yeah, it'd be based on that. So yeah. And those are 3 village ideas slash structures, I suppose, for your Minecraft world that you could build or that Mojang could add something similar to. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, you know, leave a like, stuff like that. I appreciate it. Subscribe if you enjoyed, stuff like that. All the goods that YouTubers say. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.